And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And this is where it really gets good. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Has understanding, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Let's analyze that passage a little bit better here. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You know, even inmates have internet access today. They have computers in jail nowadays. They have their own websites and some. There's a company down in the States of inmates that actually put out their own clothing line. It's called Breakaway. Yeah, they were on Maury Povich. Yeah, it was funny because they had the Japanese. They were asking the Japanese why they were buying this clothing, and the Japanese said, "Well, we just love American breakaway clothing because there's something just so corrupt about America." So it was Levi's, yeah. Small and great, rich and poor. The rich have internet access, and of course, if you're the poor, well, government will actually give you a computer or buy you one. And 3Web, Canada Post, is offering a CD for free, or for $10, I think, that you can operate. I have 3Web. You know, it's spyware. It watches where you go on the internet, but I don't care. Okay, to receive a mark in their right hand and their foreheads, we're almost done here. How do you operate a mouse? Most people are right-handed. Some are left-handed. Or in their foreheads. Whatever we see is what Spirit sees. Third eye again.
But also that's the chip that they want to implant in everybody.
Could very well be. Yep. And there's talk about that. There's technology is certainly there. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Hey, if your business doesn't have a website or an email address these days, you is behind the times. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that... So it's not saying, like, if you don't have this, you know, you're going to die. It's saying that you're going to be left behind, sort of thing. I believe that people long ago had the same access to truth and to today's technology as we do today. It's just that back then it had to be coded. Encoded. If you want truth to live on through the generations, hide it in a children's story. Then you can be certain it's going to live on. If you make it all scientific and practical, everything, people are going to distort the hell out of it. But if you want it to live on, tell it in a children's story, and you can be certain that if it's really entertaining, generation after generation is going to tell that same story. Just like Noah and the flood. You know, if it rained here for 1 billion days straight, pouring down every day, nothing would happen. The water would accumulate down the valleys and would run back into the ocean. And back at, you know, we'd be back to square one once the rain subsided. But if that rain was accompanied by a sinking of an entire continent or an island, such as what might have happened in Atlantis, then all that water rushing in, once that continent is flooded, might create the illusion of a flood. And the survivors of those events might simply pass on what they saw with their physical eyes to future generations. Well, it was a flood. So, we work with the beast. The thing that we despise, we work with. This thing can either work with us or for us. You can find how to make a bomb on the internet and kill thousands of people. Or you can spread a spiritual message. You can download sex and play with your 3.5-inch floppy all night. Or you can put it to more practical uses and share knowledge and teachings with people. Each side has its yin and yang, and there's times for both. There's never a time to kill anybody. But there's certainly a time for sharing our emotional and physical selves with each other when it's the right connection. But it's just that we have to learn how to balance both sides of ourselves. That's my talk. That's my presentation. I'd like to thank you. I know it's like 20 after 10. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks for not putting up the 5-minute sign on me.